been a popular mascot for any team in sports. Perhaps it's our fascination with flight, the elegance and majesty with which they seemingly without effort fly through the air. Well, there will be plenty of effort in this one because when two birds get together and start clawing at each other, feathers are bound to fly. Welcome to Ypsilanti, Michigan, home to the Eastern Michigan Eagles. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Bowling Green Falcons, taking on another team from the MAC, the Eastern Michigan Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Eagles offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Nah, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Bolitnikoff Award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
Zings it complete to the right. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Let's step back here and look big picture for Eastern Michigan. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Eagles look to keep this drive humming. They'll leave it with him. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Back to throw. It's Kim. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's Lockett. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks, it's first down. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Quick handoff. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Handoff from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
So the Bowling Green Falcons offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
All right, guys, let's talk about bowling. Recruiting starting to pick up a little bit for them, Jesse. I'm sure you saw they got a 3-star quarterback last week. And for a program like this, that can be a great building block.
That was a massive win for them. There were so many bigger programs after this guy, and yet he ended up here. And because of that, he is now a key building block, not just for this offense, but for the team moving forward. Lots of people very excited. And a lot of people expect to win right now just because of how good this 3-star QB is.
The Falcons can really attack on this 2nd and short. He's moving out of the pocket. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. Let's talk about Bowling Green for a minute. I'm sure you guys saw a great pickup in the backfield. 3-star running back gave a verbal last week, and getting good talent like this is really what programs it. He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Complete out of the backfield. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Pine. Unleashes it on the run. And it's caught inside the 20. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He stopped. Not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. This offense starts deep in a hole. Lost a throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And he's brought down after a huge completion. That last chunk play is one that'll really put a drive on the move. It's 1st and 10 from the 43. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Eagles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Wide open downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Back open in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Little touch pass to the receiver. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab on the left. Gets it past the marker for a 1st down, and that's the way we will wrap up the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Eastern Michigan has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Let's go. With the run on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked down behind the line, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Now the play fake. grab behind the line. It's Wheeler. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Kim. Dances away to buy time. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He splits the uprights. The lead now 6 here in the second. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Pulls it in. It's Middleton. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves. And the Falcons come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're turning it on. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, BG.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Reach in, fires complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll line up for a second down play. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Looking to throw, it's Kim. Shoots it to the left. Basic connection. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Eagles in the hurry-up.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Motion from the wideout. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. 3rd down coming up after that completion. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. All right, guys, let's talk about Bowling Green. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback may change this route. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Let's talk about Bowling Green for a minute. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. Three-star offensive lineman gives him a verbal, and this is the type of... Oh, he's got some space. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Falcons getting set on 1st and 10. Quickly complete. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And the Falcons have it with a 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Here's the pressure. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Falcons.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Eastern Michigan, 6.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for a man, it's Kim. They go to the wide receiver screen. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Eastern Michigan going fast. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught close to the marker, it's Lockett. Knocked down at 31 after a gain of 5. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Wheeler. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wheeler. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. To the air on 1st down. Going up top. He's got it inside the 30. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. And the Eagles had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Tight end finds a soft spot. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors at our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good half of football in a great town like Ypsilanti. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Nice move to keep running. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Pine. Looking to the big tight end. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The give on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw.
Lofts one high and deep. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Pulls and fires complete to the right.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. The Eagles moving quickly to the line. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Eagles now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Sure hands, it's Lockett. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Kim. Pucks it out of the air. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. Right down the boulevard. That'll cut this lead down to 5. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Mississippi State is ahead early in Stark Vegas, but that's not exactly Dak Prescott out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Georgia.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Intercepted for the 11th time this season.
It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. That's caught. It's Lockett. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Eagles. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll start this drive going to the air. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. He'll do it himself. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the...
There he goes. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Falcons will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Sends it downfield. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And the Falcons are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw, it's Pine. Bringing the heat. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, Bowling Green. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And right down the middle. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a huge play. Holds it in on the left. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Kim. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield on first down. On the run, still looking. Makes the catch. It's Hogan. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
God, he's annoying to play against. You think about it as a defense, I'm trying to cage you in, trying to keep you in the pocket, and then he's just whoop, 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 spinning all over the place, getting outside the pocket, making...
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. He'll get rid of it. It's complete. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Now the pitch.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting down.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. 6th play of the drive coming up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. Turning it on. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Steps away to find some room. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
He'll pull it on the read. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Bowling Green has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Paul.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man.
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll take the deep shot. A full dive to haul that one in. Eastern Michigan going fast. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Offense working from the pistol. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. He wants to change this route. Scanning the field, it's Pine. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He'll pull it down. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really shown you he can do all things on the football field.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Ridley.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Got a man. It's Ridley. On the move at the 30. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Try to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, BG. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth quarter lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
With the catch, it's Rooks. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Kim. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Griffin. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Eagles headed quickly to the line. He's got an open man. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Eastern Michigan will line up with a first and goal. They want to throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Unloads quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Looking downfield, it's Young. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Falcons come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Behind the chains now on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, third and long coming. Throws for the tight end. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. The Falcons are marching down the field. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Long drive drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. The run from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
He might want another play. Fourth down, gotta have it here. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. To the air, it's Kim. Fires to the big fella. Nifty little juke, and he's out to the 37 before he stopped. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Wants to pass the clock an enemy. Here's a throw downfield late. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. What a costly mistake by this defense, and that really ought to do it, and the offense should be able to run out the clock. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Rooks. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.